your life.
What that mom did before it was too late. But first up this evening, businesses could see a surge in the return to the workforce. In South Carolina, Governor McMaster says federal unemployment benefits will end June 30th.
This comes as businesses across the two-state are facing shortages in workers to the point where some restaurants are offering signing bonuses. Struggling business owners say it's time to go back to work.
The incentive has been for people who need money who don't have jobs. There are now jobs to be had, and yet the gross abuse of the benefit has now, I think, ridden its course. It's taken its course, in other words. It is time for people to get back to work.
In Georgia, people getting unemployment will soon have to apply for jobs. Labor Commissioner Mark Butler says the agency is working on plans to get work search requirements back into place as soon as possible. Anyone receiving benefits would have to submit 3 job applications a week.
As businesses look to get more workers back, they're reopening internships. Skilled labor and trade businesses depend on the interns to become reliable workers.
Today, our Celeste Springer is telling us about what agencies are doing to bring back internship programs lost during the pandemic.
Local businesses tell us there is a huge need for skilled labor in the workforce right now. It's why Columbia County Chamber of Commerce is partnering with businesses like John Harris Body Shop to get more of these in the hands of students and also more students under one of these. Over 20 different Columbia County businesses are hosting high school interns this summer. It's the first time the Chamber has put on a program like this. 37 different high schoolers are set to have hands-on experience that they'll hopefully take on with them throughout the rest of their career. But there's perks for participating businesses too. Many of them are skilled labor jobs like construction, mechanics, or restoration. The program hopes to open the door to more people getting into those industries and create a larger workforce in the future.
It's an interesting time we're in right now, really. Wherever we go, we're hearing from our members, we can't find workers. So it's kind of a great opportunity. Like I said, you can get the students some training, get them skills that will serve them not only, in the workforce, but as they go into college.
And coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll hear from one of those businesses about how this program could help fill some positions. In Grovetown, Celeste Springer on your side.
Celeste, thank you. Much more news ahead after we give you a live look outside from our camera in Grovetown. A little bit. Thanks a lot, Riley. Imagine waking up to see your 4-year-old son and your dog dangling from a hole in your floor. For an Atlanta woman, the image is all too real.
Former news reporter Sierra Cummings gives us the heart-pounding story.
So I jumped up, my heart is pounding, and I see my son hanging on for his dear life.
The hole was 10 feet deep, the fire department told Wrdw Weldon. It's now repaired, but her trust in tenants' rights anything but. Since December 2020, the mom reported fears of a falling floor.
I could see him shaking. He was like, "Mommy, I almost died," and I was like, thank God that you did it.
When this mom found her 4-year-old Ethan hanging in the hole, she pulled him out in time. But for dog Milo, it was too late. He slammed into the ground. Fortunately, EMS only treated him each for minor scrapes and bruises.
Thank God he was strong enough to hold himself up until I jumped up out the bed to get him. But other than that, he probably would have fell through and, God forbid, broken a leg or arm or died, God forbid.
Weldon says since the pandemic, properties like Abernathy Apartments have done fewer inspections, fewer follow-ups, all because of less state oversight. We found the state requires landlords to complete repairs within a reasonable time. A renter's rights allows them to sue if otherwise, but legal aid says it's a case-by-case and documentation is critical. Weldon's first repair request was more than 4 months ago. She believes that's 4 too many.
Here's my responsibility. If they happen to my son, I don't know what I'll do. So the simple thing is like, hey, I'm paying rent, never been late, come fix the stuff. It's your job.
And looking at the hole in the floor, there's so many ways that 4-year-old could have been really seriously hurt. It was a ragged-looking hole.
I know. Can you just imagine waking up to that? But thankfully, everyone's okay and he wasn't hurt.
Yeah, and the dog is okay too, we understand. Close call, but everybody's all right there. And hopefully the place gets patched up.
That's right. He hasn't announced he is...
Library.
About half the states in the country have passed bills allowing college athletes to be paid for their name, image, and likeness. Governor McMaster is the latest to sign a bill allowing college athlete compensation. Governor Kemp just did the same yesterday morning. Nationally, Congress is still debating a federal solution, but there is bipartisan support.
Tax experts say there could be some more stimulus money coming your way, but with the deadline just over a week away, you'll need to file now.
Rule changes like tax breaks on unemployment could help you get some of that taxable income back. For people who had a new baby in 2020 or share custody of a child, you can also get more money back. Analysts also say there are tax breaks on stimulus payments.
The first $10,200 of unemployment benefits that you received in 2020 is not going to be taxable at the federal level. That's for folks who make up to $150,000.
The IRS has free filing services available for anyone making less than $72,000. Starting on Monday, Aiken Regional will have new visitation rules. Emergency patients can have 2 visitors. Inpatients can also have 2 visitors during visiting hours. If you're in labor or postpartum, you can have 1 overnight visitor. ICU patients can have 2 visitors, and if you're getting out of surgery, you can have 1 visitor.
Important news for a lot of families there as they relax the rules a little bit. A Georgia middle school student gets a prestigious award after he saves another student's life.
8th grader Christian Swope saw another student in his class choking. That's when he jumped in and performed the Heimlich maneuver. It happened in Newton County, just outside of Atlanta. When the area superintendent learned about it, she went to personally give him his award.
This coin is the superintendent's coin of distinction, and it is a coin that is reserved for the most special people in our school system. Very few people get the superintendent's coin of distinction, but you get it because you're a hero. You saved somebody when you performed the Heimlich maneuver on them in the classroom with you.
That is so awesome. I wonder how many kids his age can say they know how to perform the Heimlich.
Right, under the stress of seeing a friend suffering, and you know what to do, you jump in and do it, so great for him. He's going to influence a lot of other kids to learn it.
Exactly. Well, check this out. An Aiken County special education teacher getting a special surprise from State Representative Bill Taylor this morning.
My kids know that I'm always there for them. And if I have to be out, then they're like, where did you go? We thought you were gone. No, I'm right back again. As long as I'm here, they're happy.
Miss Melanie Driscoll has been a teacher in the school system for over 50 years. She's the longest serving teacher in the district. On the last day of Teacher Appreciation Week, J.D. Lever Elementary decided to surprise her with this honor, but certainly something special there. I'm sure she's never going to forget, and those students will always remember her.
50 years in the classroom, don't you know the whole town knows who she is.
That's right.
Great career there.
All right, as we head into the weekend.
Thanks a lot, Riley. You know, finding out you have a brain tumor can be one of the most scariest times of your life, but for one Georgia woman, she turned that into a moment of inspiration.
Now she has a kid's book that is teaching children about tumors, complete with pictures to catch their attention and information they can understand. Bobby Podavant shows us more.
He had a brain tumor.
Brain tumor? He had a brain tumor. Well, who else has a brain tumor?
Cousin Angie.
Cousin Angie has a brain tumor. So is Cousin Angie okay now?
Cousin Angie, or known to everyone else as Angela Wilcox, has a brain tumor. Now, she says it doesn't seem to be life-threatening anymore, but doctors are still watching it. Her experience inspired her to write a children's book called Buddy, a young boy's journey to recovery. Now, the book narrates a young boy's journey from just before diagnosis.
He cannot do that. He can just walk down them.
He could just walk down the stairs, but he just fell down the stairs.
To treatment.
Oh, shot!
Angela read the book to her 2 cousins. Now, she adapted her scary story into more of a G-rated children's book, with the main character being a boy named Buddy, inspired by the name she gave her tumor.
Buddy Wub.
And it seems these kids are taking in more than just the colorful pages. Aspire behavioral health leaders tell us kids actually listen to stories and relate it back to their own personal feelings or beliefs.
I heard it a lot of times.
With that being said, these 2 are learning a little bit more about a brain tumor.
It's a bad thing.
Angela hopes the book brings joy and inspires kids, along with letting them know that they can be normal, just like anyone else, even with a brain tumor.
I was okay.
And it seems there is more than just one thing to learn from this book.
Trinoma.
Trinoma.
He's going to be a doctor when he grows up with all the medical terms he's learning, but it's great that a children's book can let you address some pretty serious issues like brain tumors.
I know, and you can tell they're taking a lot away from it, and they enjoy reading the book. It looks like they probably read it every day.
He's heard it a lot of times, he said. A lot of times. That's great to see.
Well, check this out. The Family Y of Greater Augusta is giving away fresh food starting tomorrow. This is happening from 10 to 2 o'clock. You can pick your fresh box of food at the YMCA team headquarters. From 11 to 3, you can go to the Augusta South Family Y. And from 12 to 3, you can get food at the Steiner Branch Family Y. We also have these dates and locations on our website.
Well, if you're looking for a ride on Uber or Lyft, you might be surprised how high the prices are getting. In some cases, double the regular price, even when it's not during some peak hours.
Uber and Lyft say they just don't have enough drivers right now. They say prices won't dip until they can get more drivers.
Speaking of getting around town, how would you like to ride around in that?
I know.
The Wrdw is going to be in Augusta for a little while longer. You can get a selfie, a free hot dog, a tour of this 27-foot-long ride, a famous one at that. Tomorrow it's going to be in Appling at the Keoki Cruisers. That's from 9 until 10 in the morning. Then it's off to Evans and the Evans Market from 10:30 until 1. Sunday you can catch the Wienermobile in the most appropriate place, the Morris Museum of Art, because, y'all, this is a piece of art on wheels. It's going to be at the Morris from 2:30 until 5, and I'm sure the hot dogs will be there too.
Ooh, don't they sound good right about now, Richard?
Yeah, we love to sign us up. Mother's Day, just a couple of days away now, and coming up, why technology might be the best way to make mom smile.
This is MikeHoda.com.
Mother's Day is just a couple of days away now, so the scramble to get her the perfect gift is in full swing.
And you don't have long to do it. As Liz McLaughlin tells us, technology might be mom's best friend this holiday.
This Mother's Day, a chance to give thanks to the strong women who've navigated so many challenges over the past year.
Good job locking me out of Mommy's cooking. Yes.
Tech expert and mother of 2 Bridget Carey says a smartwatch could be a great gift for a mom working from home.
I can step away from my laptop or my phone to be with my kids and not have this worry that I'm going to miss a big phone call or a big email.
And you might think of video games as a gift for the kids, but a portable console like Nintendo Switch can be a great stress buster for mom.
This Pilates wheel comes with the game.
And with games like Ring Fit Adventure, exercise can happen anywhere.
I can just pass it to my kids and make it a fun family activity to work out all in front of the television.
After a year of separation for many families,
Be grateful for all the small things, don't take anything for granted.
the pandemic may mean another Mother's Day on Zoom.
Your mom is going to love it.
But you can give mom a better view with a webcam upgrade, such as Anchor's PowerComp C300.
What's cool about this is it will pan as the people in the group move around and be able to zoom and follow you within its field of view.
Whether digital or in person, quality time is the #1 gift moms are asking for.
We missed a lot, huh?
Many this Mother's Day thankful for the gift of a vaccine, making hugs safe again. Liz McLaughlin, NBC News.
She's right, a hug is a powerful thing, but don't just give mom a hug on Sunday. She gets those.
That's true, but you know what? That is so true. It seems like moms just really want that quality time in whatever fashion it is, and it might still be digital, like FaceTime or something this year, but it still goes a long way.
I like the technology angle, and like she said, she can let the kids play with it too and work out in front of the TV.
Good idea.
Just don't turn the TV off, whatever you do. Leave it on all the time.
That's right.
All right, we're back with more news after a short break.
Looking to